All right, so up next we have Anthony Ortiz with a company called Fitly.
Hey guys, my name is Anthony Ortiz and I'm the founder and CEO of Fitly, the creators of SmartPlate. Poor nutrition is a global pandemic with obesity, diabetes, heart disease all running amok. And every day, over 100 million Americans turn to manual calorie counting applications, which are tedious, they're time-consuming, and worst of all, they're inaccurate. SmartPlate is the world's first intelligent plate that instantly analyzes your entire meal with up to 99% accuracy. It uses image recognition technology and load sensors to identify, weigh, and analyze everything sitting on its surface, from single foods to prepared meals such as pizza, vegetable fried rice, and even a garden salad. All you have to do is place your food on the plate the way you normally do, tap on the LCD screen, SmartPlate will take a picture of your food, send it to the cloud for analysis, and within seconds, bam, you get all your nutrition information in a snap. Now I know what you're thinking. That's awesome, but will it cook the food for me? Absolutely not, but it is dishwasher and microwave safe. So are you ready to be a customer? Because if you're a health-conscious consumer, need to lose a few extra pounds, or have a dietary condition related to poor nutrition, then SmartPlate is right for you. In fact, today there are 14 million Americans living with a condition like this, and they've already spent over $100 on a comparable product. That represents a $2.2 billion opportunity you guys may want to look at today. We're focused on the initial target as athletes, bodybuilders, and CrossFitters, because these are the folks that are really focused on counting their macros, micros, and they're more consistent in their regimen. So where are we today? We launched 150 days ago on Kickstarter. We've sold over 1,000 units in 17 countries. We've generated over $140,000 in pre-order sales a year in advance. And we are seeing month-over-month growth of about 65%. We have a contract with the largest distributor of connected devices in North America, Winit Distribution. We have a manufacturing service agreement with Flextronics, the largest manufacturer in the world. And we also signed on Jackie Joyner-Kersee, 6-time Olympic medalist. So how do we generate revenues? We sell hardware and monthly app subscription services. On the hardware side, markups are above 200%. On the software side, we're seeing margins of over 50%. So we're currently fundraising $1.5 million, of which we have 50% committed to the round. And we're using that to accelerate product development and get to production. We have an experienced team. We know how to do this. I launched a company previous to this called Eco Express, which I grew to a 30-person team and sold it 18 months later. Jackie Joyner-Kersee is a winner 6 times. And she's also raised over $12 million for her nonprofit foundation. Also was voted by Sports Illustrated the best female athlete of the 20th century. Dr. Domingo Mary is an expert in computer vision systems and object recognition, who's also been recognized for developing algorithms with up to 98% accuracy. Thank you.
Sorry.
Yep.
I'm that guy. I'm sorry.
Hey, no worries.
Before we get started, just really quick, there are many patents out there already filed around food weighing devices, like many patents. It's a very crowded field. How are you dealing with that? Like, that's a mess.
Yeah, so we actually
That's not a new idea, by the way.
We did an extensive, so this is pretty novel. There's nothing out there, there's no patents that has a multi-unit scale with embedded cameras in it, and no predefined object that uses a top view with a predefined object from a multi-unit scale. So it is pretty novel. We did an extensive search before patenting. We have 2 non-provisional utility patents and 1 design patent. So we're pretty confident that we can defend it.
Is there any object recognition that the pattern that they can't see in food, like something like spaghetti versus something else that's similar?
So spaghetti and any types of pastas, varying pastas like farfalle or spaghetti, those are easy because we use just the shape, texture, or color, right? We know the difference between whole grain pasta and white pasta. What's not obvious is the more difficult thing, like olive oil, for example, or butter. In that case, all you have to do is scan the barcode of olive oil. It sets the weight, it tears the weight to 0, and then you pour the exact amount of olive oil that you're using for that meal.
I'm sorry, what is the actual distribution? Is it going to be e-commerce first and then into offline retail?
Yeah, so we're B2C, obviously, but we've got we're a little bit nervous about reverse logistics, so we don't want to take the gamble of going direct to the retailers right out of the gate. So we're focusing on working with wholesale distributors, so they have those relationships with the Targets, the Best Buys of the world, and we can hit regional, national retailers that way, and also not have to worry about the reverse logistics at this early stage.
What's your landed BOM to MSRP multiple?
Yeah, so our BOM right now for 10,000 units, we're at $40, and at scale we can bring that down to $35 for the SmartPlate with the embedded cameras. We have one that comes without embedded cameras, which the COGS for that is around $15 per unit.
Weight. That's just weight. You just weigh it.
That's just.
So you barcode everything and weigh it.
That's correct.
Okay.
And what's the MSRP?
So $149.
Okay.
And then object recognition is a tough problem. So back on that, how much are you barcoding or doing other ways to detect versus there's the food, it detects it?
Yeah, so in terms of barcodes, that's easy. We have over 400,000 barcodes. Chances are you scan anything with a barcode, it'll be in our system. The more challenging part is the object recognition, so we're training that data. The one good thing about what we're doing is our neural network is powered by deep learning, which is a really hot space right now. But we're not trying to identify the world, so we're really focused on food only, which makes our neural network much more powerful, focusing on one category. Within that category, you have many intra and inter classes.
So in the end game, how much would be like barcoded and how much would be just recognized, in your opinion?
So I think it'll be, it has to be a 50-50 split. And as we grow into other countries, I mean, you have like the diversity in foods and cultures. So now we have to train for those varying foods, for example. So I think it's going to be a 50-50 split.
So one of the big aspects to this space is in terms of training people to manage satiety, how fast they feel full. It's all about the speed at which you eat.
Yep.
So how are you helping people to learn how to eat slower or at the right pace so that you can help people potentially with anorexia, bulimia, because these are very interesting use cases for your product, right?
Yeah, awesome question. So we actually have alerts that you can set. We're not going to zap you with 20 volts of electricity, but we're going to give you a nice nudge if you want it. You can set the alert so it tells you when you're eating too fast. It can also tell you when your bites are too much, right? And it also, the implications for pharma as well. Think about what are the implications of what you eat, when you eat, and the meds that you need to take. So we see a future where SmartPlate can also tell you when is the optimal time for you to take your meds or some of your natural meds, as previously mentioned.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Can you really solve for the ethnic food stuff? Because
Absolutely.
100 different ingredients in Thai, Chinese, Filipino food. Can you really detect any of that and be able to come out with a reasonable and credible data?
Absolutely. We just need to tackle one niche at a time. So we can't start with Hispanic food and Jamaican food and all of these other things. We need to tackle one at a time. And also with tackling the food recognition one at a time, we also tackle the content. So we have to deliver the content. Also access is an issue, right? Price point has to be right for some of these categories. So we're conscious about all of that. So we're trying to win in America first, North America, and then tackle some of those bigger issues.
I just one quick
quick question.
I know we're out of time. I think I like the presentation. Just one tip, just do a demo. I mean, this is a product where if you just put a bunch of food in front of these folks, they'll just be wowed by. So
we did a demo, by the way. It was on a video. You missed it because you don't have the screens.
Anthony, thank you so much.
Thank you, guys.
Here's some wine. Please weigh it.
Thank you.
Thanks. All right.